For 2022, the Dodge Charger returns for its 17th model year since being released as a 2006 model. Each year for the Dodge and Chrysler brand vehicles, I do a lineup overview first, and then a full in-depth buying guide like this video, which includes pretty much every single option for each model in the lineup, such as colors, features, and performance, along with the prices and photos. Hopefully this guide can help you decide on a model, or maybe you'll just find it interesting to see what's offered. Another note, this is for American cars only with US prices and options. Canada will have similar or the same options, just the pricing will be different. It's also important to note that this year the cars might be more expensive at the dealer, and there's even a disclaimer on the Dodge website about supply chain constraints. Anyways, let's get started. This year the lineup has 8 different trim levels. The SXT, GT, RT, Scat Pack Widebody, and Hellcat Widebody, and Hellcat Widebody Redeye are all back again. There's just one extra model, which would be the SRT Jailbreak. So we begin with the V6 models, where they get the 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 engine with 292 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque on the SXT, and 300 horsepower and 264 pound-feet of torque on the GT. Both come with an 8-speed automatic, as does every single Charger. Manuals are only offered on the Challengers. Rear-wheel drive is standard on every model, but you can bump up to all-wheel drive for $3,995 on the SXT and $3,095 on the GT. Miles per gallon is 19 city and 30 highway for rear-wheel drive V6s, and 18 city and 27 highway MPG for all-wheel drive on the V6s. And 0 to 60 happens in just over 6 seconds for these models. So now we'll go through the models one by one. So the first one is the SXT with a base price of $32,500. That's already over $2,500 more than last year. Some standard features include the Uconnect 4 with 7-inch touchscreen and Apple CarPlay, a Park View rear backup camera, and dual zone climate control. The SXT has 7 packages offered. The black top is $1,295 and adds a lot of black features like wheels, grille, badge, a spoiler, and a 3.07 rear axle ratio. Technology group is another big one, with dual zone climate control, advanced brake assist, blind spot and rear cross path detection, and more. The Plus group is the most expensive for $3,095. That basically gets you a fully loaded vehicle with a better sound system, heated seats and steering wheel, Nappa leather, the 8.4-inch Uconnect system, and more. There are 3 wheel options on the SXT, nothing new from 2021. 17 by 7-inch comes standard, and the other 2 you can only get if you choose the packages that I mentioned. The all-wheel drive versions will also have their own wheels, 19 by 7.5-inch, along with the same 20-inch black noise and satin carbon offerings. On the inside, cloth sports seats are standard, but you can upgrade to Nappa leather seats with that Plus group, or houndstooth cloth for $195. And as for some extra options, you can add an Alpine audio system for $1,095, a power sunroof for $1,295, and a cargo net for $30. The GT is the only other V6 model, but it's a decent step up on the SXT. The cost is $35,275, another huge increase of $3,280 from 2021. The improved features get you the SRT appearance, with performance hood with functional hood scoop and front splitter. The car also drives and handles better with the performance steering and suspension. That look used to be reserved for Scat Pack and above models, but now the only model without it is the base SXT. There's also houndstooth cloth seats with performance bolsters, and a leather-wrapped performance steering wheel with paddle shifters. The screen is also improved, up from 7 inches on the SXT to 8.4 inches standard, and it even comes with Dodge performance pages. This year there are 9 packages to be had, all the same as the SXT except for the performance handling group and the Hemi Orange package. The first is $1,595 and adds wider 20-inch wheels, black Brembo calipers and rotors, and a leather flat-bottom steering wheel. The Hemi Orange package is meant to pay homage to the iconic 426 Hemi engine, but for some reason Dodge has made it available here on the GT as well as the Scat Pack Widebody only. We'll talk more about the Hemi Orange package in the Scat Pack Widebody section. The GT gets 5 different wheel choices, 20 by 8-inch satin carbon and black noise, 20 by 9-inch lights out painted wheels with the performance handling group, and 20 by 9-inch mid-gloss black wheels if you get that Hemi Orange package. And all-wheel drive wheels are the same as the SXT. Additional paid features include $595 red brake calipers and a $495 compact spare tire. Now for the first V8 engine, that would be the 5.7-liter Hemi V8, with 370 horsepower and 390 pound-feet of torque, and that's found on the RT only. This engine gets 16 city and 25 highway MPG. 0 to 60 happens in 4.9 seconds, and the quarter mile in 13.4 seconds. As for the RT model itself, it's got a big increase to $40,895, up by almost $4,000 from last year. It doesn't look too much different than the GT, but the extra money gets you the V8, RT and Hemi badges, and an active exhaust. The RT has 9 packages, but it did lose out on the carbon and suede interior package, which added carbon fiber accents and a suede headliner. One major package here is the Daytona Edition Group that will transform your car into an RT Daytona for $3,995, adding tons of features like the Daytona decals and badging, suede seats, different wheels, a cold air intake, and other premium features. 5 wheel options can be had as well for the RT, with various 20 by 8 inch and 20 by 9 inch offerings depending on the package selections. The interior also has cloth seats standard, but there's the option for Napa Alcantara seats or the suede Daytona versions. Extra paid options for the RT that we haven't seen up to this point would be the 19-speaker Harman Kardon audio system and $995 dual carbon racing stripes. It also seems like there have been a few options removed, like no more Daytona car cover and the removal of the satin black package. The next V8 is the 6.4-liter 392 Hemi, packing 485 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy is similar to the 5.7, rated at 15 city and 24 highway MPG. 0 to 60 happens in just 3.9 seconds, with the quarter mile in about 12.3 seconds. And these 6.4s are only found in the Scat packs. The regular Scat costs $46,620, again a huge $5,500 price increase from last year. There are several features to separate it from the RT, like standard Brembo 4-piston calipers at all 4 wheels, launch assist, line lock, launch control, SRT performance pages, heated performance cloth seats and leather steering wheel, and 20 by 9 inch wheels. This makes this car one of the best choices for those that want a V8, as it's about $6,000 more than the RT, but tens of thousands less than the Hellcats. The Scat Pack has 8 packages, many of which we've already seen so far, and there's also the Daytona Edition Group to turn your Scat Pack into a Daytona 392 model if you choose. The one package we haven't seen up until this model would be the $2,395 Dynamics package, which adds black 6-piston front Brembo calipers, a leather flat-bottom SRT steering wheel, 20 by 9.5 inch wheels, and 275/40 ZR20 tires. Only 2 types of wheels are offered this year on the Scat Pack: standard 20 by 9 inch low gloss granite crystal, and the wider 20 by 9.5 inch forged aluminum wheels that can be had with the Daytona Edition Group or the Dynamics package. The 20 by 9.5 inch brass monkey wheels from last year have been removed. I still find it shocking to see that interior come with cloth seats with the Scat Pack B logo, but of course you can add the Daytona Edition Group, which gives you Daytona logo Napa Alcantara seats, or there's also a Scat Pack logo Napa Alcantara seat that comes with the Plus Group. There's also plenty of extra paid options. The $3,495 satin black hood, roof, trunk, and spoiler combo returns. Again, that used to be available on the RT, but no longer. A 1995 satin black painted hood, $995 dual carbon stripes, and $995 adaptive damping suspension. The Scat Pack Widebody also returns for 2022, starting at $52,315, which is a $3,520 increase from 2021. Over a regular Scat Pack, the Widebody package adds 3.5 inch wider fender flares, wider side sills, integrated front and rear fascias, a performance fascia with mail slot air opening, wider 20 by 11 inch rims, and 305/35 ZR20 tires. You also get Bilstein adaptive damping suspension, where you can customize the ride stiffness, a leather flat bottom steering wheel, and 6-piston Brembos up front with 4 pistons in the rear. So all in all, if you do want a wide body, it's a great deal from the factory, as you get everything I just mentioned for $5,695 if you look at the MSRP. On their own, those features and parts would add up to way more. Now, most of the features here are the same as the regular Scat Pack, but we do have to cover that Hemi Orange model, which is new, again for the wide body only here. So that package will add a unique black and orange combination of accents, with a gunmetal stripe with orange accent tracer, midnight gray metallic badges, and orange Brembo 6-piston calipers with 20 by 11 inch carbon black warp seed wheels. Inside there's orange stitching, a flat bottom steering wheel, Dodge Romby seatback logo, an orange and black 392 instrument panel badge, and other blacked out pieces. The body also has 3 wheel options, all 20 by 11 inch in all 4 corners. Now we reach the 6.2 liter V8 found in the Hellcat, of which there are now 3 variations. Unlike the Challenger, there's no regular body Hellcat, it's wide body or nothing. Found under the hood is the 6.2 liter supercharged V8 with 717 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. The performance keeps getting better and better, with the Hellcat able to do 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds and the quarter mile in 11.4 seconds. The base Hellcat now costs $77,000, a jump of almost $4,000 from 2021. The Hellcat has tons of features to justify its $25,000 price increase over the Scat packs. So you'll get wide body competition suspension, a performance hood with heat extractors, 20 by 11 inch carbon black wheels with 305/35/020 Pirelli P0 standard, and an SRT track experience day where you get a 1-day driving experience at a track. Each Hellcat also has the adaptive damping suspension and electric power steering. Beneath the wide wheels are 2-piece Brembo 15.7-inch front rotors with 6-piston calipers, and 13.8-inch rear rotors with 4-piston calipers. Inside on the 8.4-inch Uconnect touchscreen, you can access the SRT drive modes, with street, sport, and track modes where the driver can adjust the transmission's shift speeds, steering, paddle shifters, traction, and suspension settings. The Hellcat has 4 packages this year. The only new one is the SRT Black package for $695, adding black exhaust tips and satin black badges. The Hellcat widebody has 3 wheel choices. The stock ones are 20 by 11 inch low gloss black, while the paid options are brass monkey and warp seed granite. The interior here has the Laguna leather seats with the Hellcat logo on them, but there is an option for Alcantara Laguna seats instead that cost $995. As for the extra options, the Hellcat adds quite a few. The racing stripes and satin packages carry over from the other models that we've already seen. 3-season tires are offered for $695, and under the wheels you can opt for 3 different brake caliper colors: black, gunmetal, or orange. There's also red seat belts for $395, and demonic red seats for $395. Everything else carries over from the lesser trim levels, but they are a bit more expensive. There is one big change, which is the removal of some of the racing stripe colors. The only choice is now dual carbon, but last year also had blue, gunmetal, red, and silver. The second Hellcat would be the Redeye. This has the supercharged 6.2 liter Hemi high output V8 with 797 horsepower and 707 pound-feet of torque, and that's paired with the Torque Flight 8 HP90 8-speed automatic transmission, so that's beefed up as well. 0 to 60 times are pretty similar, but there is some decent improvement on the quarter mile, as the Redeye can do the quarter mile in 10.6 seconds at 129 miles per hour, and it does have a top speed of 203 miles per hour, which is higher than the Hellcat widebody top speed of 196 miles per hour. The price increases to $85,695, over $7,000 more than last year, and almost $9,000 more than a 2022 Hellcat widebody. The Redeye only has a few packages and add-ons to choose from, but we've seen those before, so we'll just go over the Redeye only features. It still looks similar to the Hellcat, but there's a redesigned performance hood, mail slot grille, and airbox opening near the wheel liner. All of those improvements create an 18% greater airflow rate than the Hellcat engine. Another change is to the transmission, so this has an upgraded torque converter which gives an 18% increase in torque multiplication. Compared to the standard Hellcat engine, there are 25 major component upgrades. The supercharger is the largest of any production car, up from 2.4 liters to 2.7 liters. The boost pressure has increased to 14.5 psi from 11.6 psi. The RPM limit has increased to 6,500 RPMs, and there are 2 dual-stage fuel pumps instead of 1. The interior features Laguna leather seats standard, embossed with the SRT Hellcat logo. The Redeye also gets a 220 mph speedometer, a Redeye logo on the splash screen on the startup, and a Redeye logo on the key fobs. Also, just to mention the wheels, last year the Redeye and Hellcat wheels were the same. This year the Redeye gets just one choice not found on the regular Hellcats. Now the final model, which is new for this year, would be the SRT Jailbreak. I've already made 2 entire videos covering these models, so if you want to go really in-depth on the Jailbreak Charger or Challenger, check the link in the top right corner. As for a summary, this costs an extra $900 for the Charger, so $86,595, and the purpose of this was to allow customers to unlock ordering restrictions and mix and match their options when building a new vehicle. You can see Dodge CEO Tim Kuniskis' quote on screen, speaking more about the program, letting customers run free through the styling archives. Each Jailbreak model gets a unique instrument panel badge and a revised powertrain calibration, so that pushes the Redeye up to 807 horsepower, just like the drag-focused Challenger SRT Superstock. The Jailbreak essentially moves in steps, so on the exterior, first you choose the color, then the stripe and decal options, wheels, Brembo caliper colors, exterior badging, spoiler, and tips. Inside you have seats, seat belts, floor mats, steering wheels, interior finishes, and there's also some extra options. So this is a lot more customization that you get over any other model. If you want to build the most expensive Charger Jailbreak with all the most expensive options possible, the total would come out to $100,909. So that's it for all the models. Now let's quickly look at the colors. Last year there were 14, and this year the same colors return, minus Gold Rush. This was available on the RTs, Scat Packs, and Hellcats in 2021. There's also supposedly a new color to take its place though, called Stinger Yellow, which will be late availability. Stinger Yellow was last seen on the 2012 Dodge Charger SRT8 Super B, and another Yellow Jacket was last offered in 2017. Finally, here's a quick list of some of the major changes that we saw between last year's and this year's models. We should have covered everything listed here at some point or another in the video. So that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed checking out all that the 2022 Dodge Charger has to offer, and make sure to let me know if you want to see more buying guides across the Dodge and Chrysler lineup. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.